Stop fucking running into shit. Sit your ass down.
I'm gonna get up. What happened to you?
Yeah, they turned that shit off.
Yes. I'm making it always. You are so.
Fucking say thank you.
You?
Both of y'all. She got a place for y'all ass.
She said, he said thanks.
Fucking say thank you.
The man said thanks.
Okay, that's the same thing. I'm talking to you, little girl.
Wait.
Say thank you. No, you didn't. Now say it. I'm waiting on you to say it.
I said thank you, but the man was talking.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Southern District.
My hand's not clean. I'll fix it in a minute. So you go out and wash your hands and get it yourself, really.
As it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, we're 33. First down, Eagle. Run.
Another run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they could have been feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Call that a strong gain of 24.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, here's Wilson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Chubb. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try again with Chubb, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run. It's Johnson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got him in. Complete. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Seahawks 0. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not
Get your weak ass off my live, nigga. I know he thinks. You ain't got to tell me.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wilson. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Wilson will throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Johnson is in. Touchdown, Seattle. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, Mayfield. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Now Mayfield. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 5. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sam Barton set to kick off.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw is Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Moore, the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run over center with Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 14. Sam Barton set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw, Mayfield. That one's taken in by Spears. And now off to the races, down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mayfield on play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Eagles. DJ Moore, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 21. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They go play action now. Wilson going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Chubb running right. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That one goes for 24 yards. Good. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 3rd down and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.